On that one-on-one date, we see you open up to Joey about your dynamic with your family, specifically your relationship with your dad. Were you nervous going into that conversation? Have you opened up to like people you're dating about that before?
I was very nervous. And honestly, he's only the second person that I've talked to about that. He's literally one of two. The first person that I talked to about it, I was engaged to him. So to have this conversation come up this early in a relationship and at all was a lot for me.
Mm.
So I was very nervous going into it.
And how do you feel, I guess, how do you feel Joey received that?
I think he received it very well. I think he is an amazing listener. And I think he has a great way of understanding people, even if he doesn't know exactly what you're going through. He has a great way of understanding, like, hey, this is something that you've been dealing with, and I can see how it affects you and your relationships. And he was very open to that fact. And I could tell that, like, I could trust him with, with who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that from him.
And how is your relationship today with your father?
It's really good.
Good.
I am so like shocked, honestly, because we've been working on it for a while, but it's never gotten to a point where we feel like we have an actual relationship. It's different when you talk to someone or you call someone. When you have an actual relationship with them and it's building, that's where we're at now. And I didn't know if we could get there. So it's there though.
What was it like for him did he watch the conversation that you had with Joey? What was that like?
So he actually watched it with me. I asked if he could come over and just watch it with me because I wanted to see how he felt. And I also wanted to be with him in that moment if he had questions or needed answer or needed anything from me, or if he had anything to say to me. And so we watched it. He was a little emotional, but overall he was like, hey, again, I feel like we've grown from that place. And I hope that we can get better and continue to get better. And all you did was share your truth. And that's all you can do. And so
Wow.
He's been very supportive. Yeah. And very honest with how our relationship has been in the past and how he wants it to go in the future.
Well, that's great. It's like, it's like you hope to hear that would be the outcome, but like very seldomly would it. And I think that's wonderful that it's gone in that direction.
Yeah. And we saw that you guys were at the finale, you and your dad together.
He was there. I was shocked because I wasn't sure if he was going to come at all. He doesn't do like TV. He just stays very private. He's not even on social media. So I was like, I don't know if he's going to actually come. And then he came and he actually took a shot too, which I was very confused. I was like, Dad,
he's living his best life now.
That must have been meaningful for you, though, to have him come and be there and kind of support the journey that you went on.
It was. It's great to know that even though we may disagree on a lot of things and he may see my life, he saw it going somewhere totally different than where it is now, but he can still be there and support me no matter what, even if his vision of what his child was supposed to be and do is never going to happen. And vice versa. Like, I think that my he's a human. He makes mistakes and I'm going to love him regardless. So for us to be there in that moment and for him to support me through it, no matter what, I love him for that.